After using me for revenge, Liam threw me away like trash. That day, snow fell thick as feathers. I was carrying his child, dragging the leg ID crippled, saving him. As I limped into the blizzard, he stood under the eave with his new lover in his arms, cigarette between his fingers, watching me freeze. That was how he ended it, without mercy, without a word. Life afterward was pure struggle. To survive, I agreed to marry a man in his 40s and become stepmother to his 8-year-old son. But the night before the wedding, Liam came back. He broke and grabbed me by the wrist, his eyes cold as winter steel. You hid my child from me, killed it. And now you're really going to play stepmom to another man as brat. His voice dripped venom. Ava, he growled, how dare you? Yee. The day he kicked me out, the snow was coming down in sheets. I held my 6-year-old sister Emma's hand as we walked toward the door. The butler, Thomas, blocked our way. Miss Ava, he said stiffly. Mr. Liam said you can take anything that belongs to the family. His gaze dropped to my coat and boots. He bought those. I understood. Silently, I stripped them off. Outside, the cold bit straight through my socks. Wind slapped my face raw. Barefoot in the snow, I looked up at the second-floor balcony. Liam stood there lazily, one arm around Chloe, a cigarette glowing between his fingers. He was watching my humiliation like it was entertainment. Chloe's eyes gleamed with mockery. She tossed down a gray wool scarf, laughing. This trash doesn't suit Liam, Thomas, throw it away. That scarf I de-knitted it myself 2 months ago. He once wore it proudly, kissed my hand, and murmured, my wife has such clever hands. Everything changed overnight. My family went bankrupt. My father was sent to prison. And Liam, no longer pretending, bared his true face. When he forced me to sign the divorce papers, he said, Ava, you know why I never look at you when we sleep together? Why I always soak in the bath afterward? Because you disgust me. Your face, your touch, it makes me sick. If not for revenge, do you think I'd ever want a woman like you? Each word was a knife to the ribs. I couldn't breathe, couldn't even cry. That was the moment I knew he'd never love me. So I didn't tell him I was pregnant. What was the point? Between us, there was only blood and hate. This child should never have existed. I went to a cheap clinic to end the pregnancy. My luck ran out. I hemorrhaged during the procedure, almost died. When I woke, Emma was crying at my bedside. I touched her hair and whispered, it's okay, sweetie. I am fine. But inside, I was terrified. If I died, what would happen to her? She was all I had left. I had to live for her. Making money was harder than I thought. I used to dance, but after the car accident 4 years ago, the one where I saved Liam, it ruined my leg. My left foot never fully healed. I could walk, but never dance again. So I sold dumplings on the street. I did learn to make them for Liam once. Now, they were how I kept Emma fed. The stall did well enough. Even in the freezing cold, my fingers bleeding from frostbite, I never complained. Until one day, Liam and Chloe showed up. Dressed in luxury, they looked like a perfect couple. Then I looked like dirt. Chloe sneered, could he have thought the great Miss Ava would end up like this? I forced calm. If you Ray not buying, please move. You Ray blocking customers. She pouted instantly. Liam, she is bullying me. He turned cold. Watch your tone, Ava, or your stall might not be here tomorrow. A clear threat. I clenched my fists, bit my lip, and said nothing. Chloe smiled sweetly. I want dumplings, Liam. He nodded, then let her make some. I pointed at the QR code. Pay first. I dropped the dumplings into boiling water, pretending my hands didn't shake. I thought that was the end of it. The next day, my stall was destroyed. Chloe had landed in the hospital with food poisoning. They blamed my dumplings. It was a setup. She'd already taken everything, why couldn't she leave me alone? After that, Liam's men followed me everywhere. No matter where I moved, they found me. I lost everything again. Finally, I called him. Liam, please. Chloe's illness wasn't my fault. Please believe me. He laughed coldly. Kneel and apologized to Chloe for 12 hours, and I'll forget it. Otherwise your stall is gone. The man who once said he'd give me the stars now made me beg on my knees for mercy. I wiped my tears and whispered, Liam, bullying a woman, how low can you fall? I was blind to ever love you. His breathing turned harsh. You think I wanted your love. You were just a tool for revenge. The words stung, but I did run out of pain to feel. So I smiled bitterly. Then you were just a vibrator to me. And I hung up. When I got home, Emma saw my red eyes. She touched my cheek gently. Ava, did someone hurt you again? I wish I could grow up faster so I could protect you. Our mother died after giving birth to her. Dad was always gone. Emma only had me. I stroked her hair. What if we leave this place? She nodded. Wherever you go, I go. Then she paused. What about Dad? I hesitated. Dad made a mistake. He asked being punished. He won't come home for a long time. She frowned. Was it a bad mistake? Very bad. 20 years ago, to seize Liam S. family land, my father set fire to their factory. Liam S. father died in the blaze. Now I finally understood his hatred, why he changed his name, why he married me. His love was just vengeance wearing a wedding ring. But even knowing that, I couldn't forgive him for destroying me. I planned to run, booked the cheapest train ticket to Cloud City. But on the way to the station, Emma fainted. At the hospital, I got the news. Leukemia. The world went silent. Emma held my hand, her voice small and soft. Ava, don't cry. I am not hurting. I don't want medicine. Can we go home? She said that because she knew we had no money. My baby sister was too kind for this cruel world, and I was too useless to save her.